I tell you about me. I'm from Oak Cliff, from Dallas. I went to Skyline High School, went to college, University of Tulsa, played football. I got a degree in business. So I'm not a realtor. I'm actually a real estate developer, real estate investor. I even work for this company too. We recycle cardboard. When I was your age, I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. And I'm from the hood, like I said, from Oak Cliff. So for me, I was trying to make it. So what does make it look like in these times? I'll tell you what I thought about it. We just talk as family, friends. I got a lot of young people I mentor now. I love nieces. I have 4 kids of my own. I have a wife. I look young, but I'm 40. I just turned 40 in September. All my kids are born in October. I love my October. I'm probably trying to figure out how did I do that. Good timing, career day. So what I do, I buy land and I build new houses. How many of y'all like houses? All right. So the goal should be, and I go backwards, but the goal should be to own a home. It's been a lot being preached right now on social media, talking about real estate is not the way to wealth. It takes too long. Go stocks or Bitcoin, all this other stuff. You could do all that stuff, but real estate is like the oldest form of making money. And land is so precious, especially in Dallas in this market. So how did I get to that career? Like I said, I went to the University of Tulsa. I played football. I graduated. I went to grad school at Tulsa, got my master's in business. Then I started working for a company. And we used to sell uniforms like these. I used to rent uniforms like these. That's why I wore it so y'all can see. So I would rent uniforms to for a school like this, all your janitors, mechanical guys, I rent the uniform. Floor mats. Rent the floor mats. The mats I walk in on when I first come into the building. So you don't slip and fall. I would rent those. Towels, air fresheners, hand soap, you name it, for this company. And that was my first job out of college. And my goal, so I asked y'all about goals, was to make like $100,000 a year. And I started actually making $50,000, which I was cool with. Because of the $50,000, we got paid there every week. So every week I got a check for like $1,000. So that's a lot of money coming out of college. I didn't have much overhead. And then shortly I got married, like 6 months after getting my job. And I started doing little rotations. And I went to the sales role. When I went to that sales role, that's when I saw the guys making more money. That was my goal, make more money. And you're gonna see, as I'll tell you my story, I'm talking about money initially. Again, I'm from the hood. I grew up 10 people in one house. I was sitting on my grandmama's couch most of my life. So I just wanted to have something, have my own space. And I'm telling you guys all this to just kind of see where you guys are at. And it's all depending on your background. Like if you already own, your mama and them got a big house, y'all rich, whatever, you might not be that motivated. But me coming from where I came from, I was extremely motivated to change my situation and affect my environment more than it affected me. So I went to sales, started making bucks. I started making like $200,000 a year. So from there, I had more money than I actually needed. I already was making $1,000 a week, just on the weekly, everything. Then I got my commission check. Monthly was like $5,000. Then I got a quarterly bonus every 3 months. That was like $20,000. That's a lot of bread. I'm only like 25, 26. So then I started buying real estate. I started buying little houses in Oak Cliff for like $48,000, $52,000. I put down. Yes, ma'am.
Question, how did you know about real estate that young?
Thank you. I was 26. My dad had always been telling me about this real estate stuff. And then when I was in college, I kind of skipped over this. College was really not to just go get a degree and all that. It's more so about the relationships, colleges. So a lot of people in college were wealthy. Their parents had bread. I played football, so all the donors that supported the football team were all business owners. Most of them had owned real estate. So there's one, he owned a lot of apartments. So I said, okay. I want to spend time with him because they thought we were cool because we played football. We thought they were cool because they had money. He was like a billionaire. And I was like, okay, well, kind of show me what you do. And all of a sudden I go to his office, hey, my name is Nelson, how you doing, Mike? Can you show me what you do, how you make your money? He said, yeah, that's what I do. He showed me what he does. I buy these apartments, I build them, I raise the money, I finance them, then I refinance them, pay all my friends back, and then we keep them and increase the rents, and push the rents. So then, see, to me, it makes sense. If somebody on, they know what they're doing, like, don't go reinvent the wheel. Just ask them, hey, how did you get on? How do you do what you're doing? Just like, I'm sharing with you guys. You guys can ask me more and more questions, and I'll tell you everything. So you can be like, okay, that's an idea I can do. So he explained to me the game. Once he explained that to me, it sunk in. Real estate is the way to go. So buying houses in Oak Cliff, renting these houses out for like $1,500 a month, stuff like that. And every time I got my check from my job, like the big checks, like the quarterly bonuses, because again, I'm like 26, I don't even have the kids at that point. I didn't really need that much money, so I was throwing the money in the future. Anytime you throw the money in, I'm gonna say throw money in the future. In I gotta excuse my handwriting.
You can change the color too.
That equals multiply. So anytime you throw money in the future, anytime you throw money ahead of you, it's gonna multiply in the future. Anytime you throw money backwards, let me ask y'all, what's an example of throwing money backwards? Anybody. I like class participation. Gambling is on the borderline, because if you win, you're gone. So you're taking the risk. So I'm not gonna say it's throwing money backwards. When you throw money backwards, it's like paying, I'm gonna say debt. Most people won't say that. But if you got a bill and you pay the bill off, you killed the bill, but you also kind of killed that money, right? Throwing money backwards. Anytime the money can multiply, it's like throwing money backwards. But when you throw money forward in an investment, real estate, it's going to appreciate every day, every year. Typically, it's going to appreciate. Land too. And then you can increase the rents if you're renting. So you're putting yourself in a position in the future. Okay, you're putting yourself in the future to be wealthier than when you were when you first started. So once I learned this concept, I did what they call rinse and repeat. That means if it works, rinse it, do it again. So I will borrow the money from the bank, rehab the house, little rental house, fix them up, paint them, new carpet, new cabinets, fix the appliances, and then I would refinance it. That means if I bought it with hard money is a lender that's gonna charge you a high interest rate to borrow their money for a short period of time. And if you don't pay it back, they're gonna take back whatever asset you use the money to buy back. So it's usually a 6 month to 12-month term. So you kind of gotta know what you're doing. Refinance is when you put on a long term. Long term is gonna be 30 years. I'm just writing some terms down so y'all can understand. 30 years, switched up on. That equals long term. Most homes that are financed, like home I live in, home you guys probably live in, is a 30-year mortgage. So I buy hard money, fix it up, get a long-term loan when I refinance it. So now my payments are lower, and I got taxes, I got insurance, then I got when I'm charging the tenant, which is the rent, and that's gonna be more than my mortgage, my taxes, my insurance. That gap is my profit. So I do that over and over and over and over until you start making a pretty decent profit. So that's how I got started. So start off with one house, 2 houses, 3 houses. You just keep going. Next thing you know, you got a nice little nucleus of properties. So next thing you know, you got like 5 G's coming in a month, addition. And you got 10 G's a month coming in, addition. I still got my regular job working, right? And I'm still doing great during sales. So I really got 2 jobs. So in essence, what I'm doing is I'm doubling my productivity with my allotted time. Everybody only has 24 hours in a day. I don't care how rich, how poor you are. Don't matter. Everybody got that. So if you go out and you say you can do 4 jobs, you can get money from 4 sources in that 24 hours, you're probably gonna be more productive and have more than the person that has 1. And that's what I want y'all to start thinking about as young kids, maturing up. I don't even know if the educational system does enough of splicing this. They may not. I've been out the school system for a minute. But it's gonna take, in today's society, more than one way of income to really get to where you guys probably wanna be. How many people are on Instagram? Everybody, right? So y'all constantly see people flossing, right? Y'all see it too. They got the chain, they got the Bentley. They be like, DM me for my class. I'm show you how to get money like me. A lot of that stuff is scam though, cap. A lot of it's scam, cap. You can definitely have that lifestyle. But I'm just telling you, like I had this conversation with one of the young guys I mentored earlier this week. You're gonna have to work really, really hard for those lifestyles. And then once you get that lifestyle, you're gonna have to maintain that lifestyle. Because it's almost like how I said real estate goes up no matter what. The cost of living goes up no matter what. How many of y'all know that? Everyday stuff, the pencils, without you doing anything, it's just gonna be an increase in cost. It's gonna constantly inch up, inch up, inch up. So the point I'm making is, get in your mind now, increase earnability. Give me out terms. Increase earnability. So no matter what you're doing, say y'all graduate, and I'm gonna do this, I always do this. I'm gonna go around the room. You, ma'am, what do you wanna do when you graduate college, high school? Like, what's your plan?
Pediatrician.
Pediatrician. What about you?
Neuropsychiatrist.
Psychiatrist. Okay. EMT? Doctor? Okay. Criminal defense, great. What is that? Oh, okay. What makes you want to do that? How much money do you make doing that? This is new to me.
Like an ultrasound technician, they'll start at $65,000. That's what I want to do.
For real?
Then come out to school, start at $65,000.
You have to go to college for that or just high school?
Just tech. You can just go to tech school.
So tech school, 1 year, 2 years?
Maybe a year. And depending on how good you are, you can go. Then you have to be invited into an advanced tech program so that you can do like ultrasounds for liver, heart, and all that stuff.
See, there's so many ways to make money. I was not even aware of that. I appreciate you sharing that. What about you, man?
A patent attorney.
Patent attorney. Okay. Like when you get a patent for a development or idea or concept. Gotcha. What about you, bro?
Veterinarian.
My niece is going to be a veterinarian right now with PVU. Graphic design, you can draw. I got a buddy. He make a couple $100,000 a year. All he do is do tattoo because he could draw. In school, he was drawing he was just drawing all the time. Now he do tattoos, don't have to work for nobody. So that's where what part of real estate, you know? And yeah. All right, well maybe I can help you. What about you? So a doctor. Okay. What made you want to do that?
Because I'm interested.
That's well needed. Real estate. What you gonna do?
I want to buy a house and live
Or maybe I can help you too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all my phone. Y'all can follow my page. That's what we do. We show people how to do real estate. Well, you get to see it. We don't show you, but you get to see it to maybe get some ideas. What about you? What you like? Nurse? There you go.
That's what I want to be.
Okay. Sound like y'all are smart. Y'all got great ideas. But understand this. Doing all that, sound like y'all gonna make a lot of money. You still, at the end of the day, gonna be like, I'm tired of working with somebody else. Problem. A lot of guys I know that are doctors, lawyers, I help them invest in real estate to try to give them a different stream to where they can basically start making money while they're sleeping and don't have to work to make money. When you have to work to make money, it's a lot of your time. It's a lot of your time. It's a lot of your time. And that's how I started out. And there's nothing wrong with that. You work hard, that's what I'm gonna get to. When you're young like you guys are, you work hard. Build it up. You wanna invest it and throw that money in the future so it will multiply. Because you only can do these great career jobs for so long. And you might get tired, you might have a injury situation. You might, as a woman, you might become a mother, so having kids, be like, I want to spend more time with my family and not so much outside the house. It's getting your mind, increase earnability. All you guys are gonna have great career opportunities, and then we're gonna throw the money in the future so it multiply, and then what else I here? 24 hours. We're gonna maximize our 24 hours in each day. And I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like when I worked at Centos, my office was in Allen, Texas. So I used to get up, I live in DeSoto, at like 4:35 every morning to get there at 6 to beat traffic. And then I had to fight traffic coming back. Had to get my kids. So when I had no kids, it was cool. But I have 4 kids now. So as I started having more children, they got basketball practice, baseball practice, this, that. I had to switch things up. So if I didn't have another way of making money, and I was only depending on that one source, give me my money, they could drop me anytime they want to. I'm a high earner. They be like, we don't want to have to pay you $200 sometimes a year. We'll pay somebody else $80. Let them work harder than you. So give yourself options. Because that's the only difference between the wealthy and the not wealthy in life. It's option. When you're wealthy, you got the option of, am I gonna fly to Super Bowl or am I gonna drive to Super Bowl? Am I gonna get this house or that house? But when you don't have many options, you're limited to what you just can afford. So if nothing else, we want to live with many options. Who has any questions right now? Somebody gotta have something. What's up, brother?
Are you gonna follow me back?
You want me to follow you back? But listen, any more questions? Because I want to make sure that.
Can't you be a real estate agent like me?
So this is what I would say. Like to be an agent, you just go into class. It's not even a big deal to be an agent. They just kind of changed the commission payments for agents. But as an agent, you're somewhat limited and restricted. You got to do a lot of volume to make a lot of money. I'm gonna give you an example. So I sell a lot of real estate. Not only the properties I build and sell. I might pull up some houses of mine so y'all can see what they look like. What I was saying was, oh yeah, here you go, my brother. So yeah, as an agent, you can make buku money. Like I said, on a transaction, I'll make more money than an agent because in that transaction, yeah. So this is a new house and so this year I think what month did I sell this house? Oh yeah, it's no clip. That's my new house. Why y'all lying? You the second person. Where you see?
I don't know where, but I live in Oakland. Like my dad.
Where do you live? Yeah, I probably did see this house. I think I figured out how to make this thing slide. The realtor on this transaction will probably get like 3%. If anybody else want to follow me, you just get my barcode. The realtor might get 3% on this transaction. I'm the builder and the developer, so I on this transaction might make like $120,000. All right. Now, aside from this house just being sold, just in me selling stuff I don't develop. So I have friends that like real estate too, and they might need a lot to build on so they can make some money. I'll sell them one of my lots, and I might sell to them on that transaction. I might make $20,000. I might have bought it for 40, and I sold it to them for like 60. You're always gonna make more money as the person controlling the deal. It's like the owner of the property. That's why my initial statement is a lot of information saying that, hey, you know, there's no money in real estate. It takes too long.
So it's 30 minutes. Okay, we're trying to keep the time. So.
All right.
Is that it? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, let me know. You can stop.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate